the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Memo akwa baby mba Nsem-Pii TV so. Omahene kwamna asante ene okosi sendwumadi so abra otena edwam ana ne reporter ede amanebo ebo no enra neoma esiye abra court call asetena as usual efa the ambulance case no the ambulance case the man no with leader yera kese atoforcing and the first accused ana Richard Jakpa or no say the third accused. Ena omahene kwamna asante abra ne reporter no started so the amanebo ne bono na ne ho adwene ye pa say nti wei ene neoma esi wo court o ene Richard Jakpa agu ne ho animas ye pa enam cross examination course wo na Richard Jakpa ko gina adekam na director of public prosecution Maame Yvonne Obobisa Atakra enya bre etoto Richard Jakpa na Richard Jakpa the cross examination no win ho na even the lawyers the likes of Tadio sorry any omom keka ho ehu adwumi passes bia de aduni de say de ani ayenyan na Yvonne Atakra Obobisa director of public prosecution eka kire Richard Jakpa say aside from any dim bonen no class say o military mu ekra efeli exams ema ye say na di ene de keka ho pi na hode Richard Jakpa enya ensem papa bia anka amfa ho na yenko tie omahene kwamna sante obra any reporter ede ensem a ekoso court hu nyina ebo no.
Well, Jakpa case
Jakpa case no enra na court no esatena se na before crown case in be shase no the deputy attorney general sorry afetuabo and already concerned say when we were WhatsApp platform we so say proceedings are a course on last week Thursday no obi recorded court proceedings no portion of it and circulated on WhatsApp. He was categorical on WhatsApp.
Wow.
Judge don't find it likely cry until quickly and sorry I say afraid to force a lawyer Jakpa's lawyer in a prosecution said they should meet her in chambers on call conclave for like 20 minutes. By a judge no kana ni course on continue or my director said national security investigating the source of that audio now is not sanctioned. The court didn't sanction anybody to record it. So national security should investigate and get to the bottom of whoever recorded that portion of the proceedings, and then the necessary actions will be taken. Yeah. Osako also say next time BB say CBUA should be forced to hold the rest of the trial in camera so that the testimony no and the lawyers and Kwan on Babe Tanasia journalists to exactly. That's what happened even before the case started. Case now director of public prosecution and interrogatee or cross-examine Richard Jakpa. Now shall see with Richard Jakpa's day as a military officer, as a soldier. And we say failing the promotion exams 4 times. Yes, 4 times. And now Richard Jakpa said, no, what kind of idea? And then no, Richard Jakpa no believe he said he was victimized because he carried a certain weight of his father into the military. And who be to say, Sane Papa, he was secretary to the political wing of the cadres group during Rawlins's era. And almost that group, di eni mu maye ko release Jerry John Rawlins abra eche no shefi ase no me papa and that political wing of the cadres group no and mu di eni mu na ko release Jerry John Rawlins from prison and nti no owa military mu no senior officer and no senior officer wanted to meet him like because of any papa exactly. Until me akoso nyina exams wa fail ni ade ni nyina no ano judicial one fail then he was discriminated against.
Okay.
Almost plenty examples of why he felt he was discriminated against, including passing a Cambridge exams in a certain university in Pennsylvania he passed all those exams, and so there is no way Obi Feli exams had Ghana Armed Forces arranged for his promotion. And so he believes that each time he took the exams, he failed 2 subjects. Each time he took the exam, he failed 2 subjects. Each time. So he believed that he was discriminated against, and even at a point, almost setting up a committee, almost a motion, say, after that IQ test, the report suggested, according to Richard Jakpa, that Richard Jakpa is of high intelligence. And so whatever the Ghana Armed Forces are saying about him is not true. That is according to Richard Jakpa. We don't have the benefit of looking at that report that he was inferring to, and so we could not verify that. He went on a long tangent trying to explain to the court, say, he is someone who is smart, who is intelligent, and so he didn't fail the exams, and that he was discriminated against. It took a chunk of the day, but that answer alone, whether or not he failed the exams, 4 pages, wow. Yeah, 4 pages, until the judge had to come in at the time to explain to him that he has to go straight to the point and answer the question, because the court didn't have enough time to keep on listening to the narrative he was giving. And of course, Okaya, as part of Richard Jakpa tender into evidence here, WhatsApp chat between himself and the Attorney General, Fred Yabuadami. And he has thrown a challenge that Attorney General say on the prove. And Attorney General also added a whole WhatsApp chat between himself and Richard Jakpa at court. And almost file. According to the Attorney General, Richard Jakpa sent him 68 WhatsApp messages. 68, and he responded to only 2, which is to make the case that responses now no Attorney General Adema Richard Jakpa on WhatsApp is not relevant to the ongoing matter. But for Richard Jakpa, the part or the portion that he has submitted to the court is relevant. Anything or submitting that portion of the interaction between him and the Attorney General. Into 68 is not relevant. Into part of the submitting and it's relevant. Now the Attorney General also submitted, according to Attorney General, all the messages from Richard Jakpa, 68, and responded to only 2.
Okay.
And I am preferring because it was during that morning prosecution file that document, and so I took it. So lawyer Jakpa lawyer so court no more study the charts before more clients and let me speak to it. Until they didn't really go into details, but this was the new thing that happened, that Godfrey Yabuadami or the Attorney General has now presented to the court the WhatsApp chats between himself and Richard Jakpa to dispute, whatever Richard Jakpa has been saying to the court. That is one leg, and like I said, most of the time had to do with his failure as a military officer when he failed to pass his promotion exams, to suggest that Richard Jakpa are not credible. Yeah. So that is what the Attorney General is driving at. That Richard Jakpa is not a credible witness, and so whatever he's saying about the contract between the company that shipped in the ambulances, he acting as an agent, and about cases that force in Inano, and then that is how the Attorney General is approaching cross-examination. Into the shall see, and Richard Jakpa is also still in the box. He stood his grounds and responded to the questions, even though Attorney General, even at a point, Attorney General Nankasa by court wouldn't say judge need to know for say he should recuse himself from, but I know by court. What master of the case, Richard Jakpa kept, referring to him and the conversation they've had and all of that. In fact, at a point, which I share so sorry, and he was responding directly to something that Richard Jakpa had said, and the judge had to talk to him to resume his seat, which he did. Richard Jakpa and also Beauty and Nsem so say they are all police station or ministries was satisfying the bail conditions in the area. He was being frustrated by administrative works and all of that, so he had cause to call his cousin, that the Supreme Court judge, Justice Kolendi, and explain to him that I have satisfied all the bail conditions, but this is what is going on here. They are trying to keep me in cells, not to allow me to go. Is there a way you could help? According to Richard Jakpa, Nani cousin no at a bench so. But say now case Kosovo Supreme Court so moody case. He had to excuse the rest of the panel and also in his room was as a Supreme Court of Shamoniamana or the Nantiako Attorney General Office. Eko China say, this is what my relation is going through. Is there a way you could help? Until according to Richard Jakpa, the cousin of friend phone so or the Kasa and passive phone Attorney General Godfrey Yebo Adame. According to Richard Jakpa, that was the first time only Godfrey Yebo Adame having telephone conversation. And I explain it and say, this is the situation. I've started one on bail condition, blah blah blah. And I say, Attorney General share the boss say he will make sure that he gets to go home because he satisfied his bail conditions. And pam. So the Attorney General was able to intervene to get Richard Jakpa to go home after satisfying his bail condition. That is according to Richard Jakpa. And okay, say Attorney General say no I cannot boa. Then also run on the movie. But Judge and Peneso say he will go on that tangent because it's not part of procedure, Until these are some of the things that came up yesterday from the court. On Thursday, prosecution Atwaswa interrogate cross-examine Richard Jakpa, and so prosecution they had 6 hours, but if they were now Richard Jakpa answers now judge Neka say obey time so because Richard Jakpa was actually taking his time to explain why he felt he didn't fail the exam, but he was victimized. And so the judge felt, say, okay, let me take the time off so that the prosecution had the leeway to go. Until he didn't say at the next sitting, or the time, maybe Sisu and I say exactly how it's going to go.
The minority was fully represented at the place?
Yes, some minority MPs came to support the leader of their side. Yeah.
Ambulance trial. Na Nsem to say
yo offer no answer na sim ni be sha ase no na komo ekokoko so wo monten so ni say na Attorney General na ase aban lawyer penyin Godfrey Yebo Adame ono abeba no aba betoto ye owura Richard Jakpa no esanse enya enim say omontem onyo sa na a ye fra asem no a otimuafo Justice Efiase wa Sarigutwe etina ne konyomu no na owura Godfrey Yebo Adame no oni court ho na na be de chire mi no afrachina Yebo ne dan na so naba na afin so Director of Public Prosecution Yvonne Atakobo Obisa omo no mo court dem a omo si abanya na emu anase oman na emu na ansa na asem nie na nkasa ebe sha ase a owura Richard Jakpa kogina adaka mu a cross examination no ebe koso no na owura afrachina Yebo a etwen court na dwen si asem bi so say no me bi akoso a ensem fata na no ya wada court tena ase no nkomodidi a na ase nkomo a course wo court na asem na course wo court no egu mountain so obi e record ye wo court dem ho e bia na nkrofo bebre nim na emom court dem ho ye nya recording wo ye ntwamfo ni wo ho enti so obi aye sa dia na nipa na fom na ye otimuafo ne ka se na wan netumi ye sa omba sorry so kakra na oni a lawyer fo no akonu kukuo mu oba ye beto aso eti oni a lawyer for no call ni kuku mu na ofre omo asem ye ne form ho ye owura Richard Jakpa any minority leader atu forcing eno oni omo ko share ho omo ba ye no eno otemuafo ne kan wo court dem ho say wa hyese national security enye nhwehwemu na nipa oye saade na na se ba biara saade ni fi no ye behu na ye di hu dwuma esanse ensem fata enu kwan se obia eyesa na se saade no san kosu biemu a enye no no otemuafo no se meka ne brofo mu a she will be left with no option. She knew obetumi aye ne obetumi aka fa hwan ne se oma asem no bi akra ma metene mu biom obey no niamrem no mo kan in camera na che se asem no omo form ho ne lawyer for ne pe ene betena court demo ensencho for kwa bi be kan ye che se enso betena obi kra ne tie bi ahwe bi aba be kan o kan ne san na che se business for the day no start ye na che se mami even atako obo bisa ebe toto owura Richard Jakpa no na emu ho na attorney general eba court dem ho na emum na me kan say
answer na no na maame no o kan say national security for enwe mu nipa kro yes ha recordings no na no wo hwe mu ahu nipa kro na bia court na twena so na say den
what I want one ka nia court no ebe ye nipa kro no but me am ti echi me say oni akro say yensa so mu ana say court ni nsa so mu ana say national security yo mu hwehwe mu ni ehu say ye wo asimeti na wo ye ya emra ni mi ubedi because eti ama ye nya sa wo court dem otimuafo na nka de but me ni dia kakra me nim fa court nsem mu nim say nipa no na so be ye hye na court examination ni sha ase no ebe sha ase na owura Godfred Yeboah dame ebura court ho enso enyo no ye cross examination ma mi even ataka obisa obisa na etoto eye owura Richard Jakpa no na nsem ni bi ekopie mu ne se na no enkomotwetwe e course wo Godfred Yeboah dame ntem ene Godfred Yeboah dame ne Richard Jakpa ntem a beto odwa se na o se oni ni di nkomo na omo ano na asem ne be ko wiye no ye di owura Richard minority leader kesel atu forcing akotu efiase ne ye keka ho no beto odwa se oni attorney general nkomotwetwe ne nsem a akoso wo muntem nyina no enye ni nyina no no de ba beto court ne nim se eye na dance die ojitu mu court dem o se eye no kre emomo kire mu se ai nkomotwetwe akoso me wo me ne attorney general ne ntem enye ni nyina na me de beto court ne nim no ne fa ebe fata mbe anase ne fa ebe boa me masem no e na me de beto court ne nim e na kwadubofo no so omo so asem no enho kofa ba nyina ahyase besi ewieye omo so omo aboni nyina omo di nyina egu nkrata so a omo so omo pese omo de to court ne nim se omo adanse na emom eye owura Richard Jakpa lawyer for ni atofo na lawyer for e ka say afa no mo nsa ka sankrata no mremu no se odi nkrata bi beto court ni ma e wo se afenu ni nyina nya bi obi a hwemu na ntiase enye ejuma na court na agi atum e na no mo ka say e na no mo ntumi ma kwadubofo no entumi mfa nto court ni mi sansa afa no mo nsa ka a mo bepe so mo behwemu nti nyame ya adom a ya wada na court na agi atum na nsem komotwetwe ni mu anso ne kopie say oka se kwadubofo no ka se onu eye owura Richard Jakpa na nka oye ejuma Ghana Armed Forces ana oye Australia enso ya pamo no